this short practice, we're going to work on some different ways to get into handstand, and we'll also do some warm-up exercises and some strength building exercises. So even if you're not going upside down today, there will be something for everyone. So we'll need 2 blocks if you have 2 blocks, and also if you have a wall space, you might want to use a wall space at some point. And then before we start, let's just come onto our backs for a moment. So you can take any comfortable position. You can let the arms and the legs be out. You can cross the shins. You can knock the knees in. Just taking a comfortable position on your back. And we'll take a moment just to settle into the space that you're in. Settling onto your mat, maybe closing your eyes, and taking a moment to really stop before we start. So just start to feel the breath. And we'll be here just for a few more moments. I'm starting to deepen and lengthen with each breath, finding a bit more space, a bit more fullness in the breath. Making that connection with the breath that will carry you through your practice today. I'll take about 2 more rounds here. Deep breath in. And exhale fully. And again, breathe in. And exhale. And then start to open your eyes. And gently start to hug your knees in toward your chest. Just give yourself a nice little squeeze. Lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Draw your forehead toward your knees. And then as you inhale, extend the legs, extend the arms, keep the shoulders and the chest lifted. Press the low back down into the mat. And then exhale, hug in. 2 more times. Inhale to extend arms and legs. And exhale, hug in. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time we'll hold 3 breaths. Ardha Namaskara. So extend, reach through the ball mounds of the feet, reach through the fingertips. Lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Press the low back down. Navel to spine. Inhale. Exhale here for 2. Take 1 more breath. Exhale, 3. And then start to hug your knees in. Rock forward and back. Cross your shins. We'll come into table from here. So setting up on all 4s. And we'll get into the wrists a little bit since we will get on them today. So spread your fingers nice and wide. And then just start to circle around. So bringing your weight into the wrists in all directions. And then reverse and circle in the opposite direction. So nice and gentle to start. And then turn your fingertips out to the side. And same thing, just circle. Nice and gentle. And then reverse and circle in the opposite direction. And then finally, a little bit deeper, and flip the fingers so they face back toward your knees. And again, nice gentle little circles. And then reverse. And then come back to stillness, flip your palms around, bring your big toes to touch, tuck your toes, bring your knees to touch, and then walk your fingertips back. Spread your toes, inhale, lift both arms up above the head, and then make tight fists, and then spread the fingers wide. And again, tight fists, and spread, and keep with this movement, start going a little bit faster. So tight fists, spread, tight fists, spread. Again, a little bit faster, starting to bring some heat into the forearms, into the wrists, and about 10 more seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then you can just shake your wrists down. And then untuck your toes, come back to table, separate the knees, cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, press the mat away, navel to spine. Inhale again, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale to round. And 1 more time, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale to round, come back to neutral. Walk your hands just about a handprint closer in toward your knees. Press into the tops of the feet, and then hover your shins. And press the mat away, hug the low belly in, firing up the core, deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lower the knees back down. And then again, walk your hands back. Do this again, press into the palms, tops of the feet, hover. Maybe come up a little bit higher this time. Deep breath in. And exhale, lower. 1 more time, walk the hands back. Maybe line up with your knees this time. Press and lift. Breathe in. And then exhale, roll over over your toes, Uttanasana, forward fold back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, take the heart forward. Exhale, fold again over both legs. And we'll do it 2 more times. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Beautiful. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen here. And exhale, fold. And then heel toe your feet together. Bring the big toes to touch. Root to rise. Inhale, come all the way up. Full stretch. Reach up, gaze up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here to close your eyes. Set a good positive intention for your practice today. And then as you're ready, open your eyes and then step to the top of the mat. We'll move through 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A, moving pretty quickly through them. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, full stretch. Exhale, hinge at the hips, Uttanasana, forward fold, release the head and neck. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms. First round, step back to plank pose. Pause and plank, breathe in. And then exhale, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can substitute each chest chin or come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And exhale here. Again, breathe in. And exhale for 2. Take another breath. Exhale, 3. Bend the knees, look forward. First round, step, maybe tiptoe, feet to hands, top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, come all the way up, full stretch. Exhale, right back down, second round, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms. You can step or hop, Chaturanga Dandasana, or any way through your Vinyasa. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, heart up. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just 1 more breath this time. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, float, feet to hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, come all the way up. Full stretch. Reach up. Exhale, right back down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step, hop, float, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Sternum forward and up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath in. And exhale here. Again, breathe in. And exhale for 2. Take another breath. Exhale, 3. From here, slowly walk your hands back toward your feet. We end up in Uttanasana, back of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to fold. To get back to the top of the mat, we'll do something that I've heard called press walks. So we'll take the hands about a foot in front of the feet, press into the palms, spread the fingers, lift your heels, press, bring the weight into your arms and your shoulders. See if you can just pick up your feet and bring them forward. So it's not really a hop, you're just picking up. And then again, forward, lift your heels, and then bring your feet forward. Maybe 1 more time, get to the top of the mat. Beautiful. And then root to rise, come all the way up, full stretch. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and arms release to Tadasana. Take a breath in, and a breath out. And we'll set up Utkatasana, chair pose, big toes come to touch. Bend the knees, sink the hips down and back. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, start to lower all the way down for 3, and 2, and 1. Lower your seat, lift your legs, Navasana. So you can stay with the knees bent. You can extend the legs if you feel like you round that way, just keep the knees bent. Breathe in, and exhale, and then cross the shins, right shin on top of left. Plant the palms next to your hips. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Press down, and maybe pick up the hips. And if that doesn't happen, don't worry. Release. Back to Navasana. Breathe in, and breathe out. Second side, left shin on top. Cross, palms down, knees in. Press, maybe lift up. And lower, come forward. Plant your palms and hop back. Downward facing dog. Land with bent knees. Deep breath in. And full breath Inhale, take the right leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. Make sure the hips and shoulders are square so the toes are facing straight down. As you inhale, lift the left heel and exhale, lower slowly that heel back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time knee to nose. Step it all the way through between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up for a high lunge. And exhale here, square the hips. Breathe in. And breathe out for 2. Take 1 more breath. And exhale, slowly lower the fingertips back down. Inhale, look forward. Here we go. Exhale, hop switch the feet. Left foot forward. And then do it again. Right foot forward. Again, left foot forward. And right foot forward. We stay here. Pyramid pose. Step the left foot in a bit. Right hip up and back. 2 straight legs. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Walk your fingertips forward. Find more length. And then release your head between your arms. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Lengthening the spine forward and down over that right leg. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. Stay for 1 more. Exhale, 3. And then soften the right knee, plant the palms. Downward facing dog. Option for the vinyasa. Inhale forward or skip it. Exhale lower. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, sternum forward and up. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog, hip, shoulder square. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it all the way up. Sweep the arms forward and up. High lunge, crescent pose. And exhale here. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. Hug that left hip back. 1 more breath. Exhale, slowly lower. Fingertips down. Inhale, look forward. Here we go again. As step switch, hop switch. And then again. And then again. And then 1 more time. Left foot forward. Pyramid pose. Right foot steps in. Left hip up and back. Lengthen. Walk your fingertips forward. And then release the head. Parsvottanasana. Lengthening forward and down over that left leg. Deep breath in. And exhale here. Again, breathe in. And breathe out for 2. Take another breath. Exhale, 3. Soften that left knee. Plant the palms. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. And exhale. Take 2 more breaths before we add on. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. 1 more breath. Exhale for 3. This time, inhale, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Lift the right heel. Put a bend in the knee, look forward. And we'll hop forward to the top of the mat. So it might be little hops, just an inch or 2 at a time. It might be a big hop, maybe you catch a handstand on the way up. We end up with the right foot forward. Beautiful. And then left foot down, pyramid pose. So we were here once before. Set up your left foot a little bit to the left. Feet are on 2 different tracks. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. And exhale, this time keep the fingertips in line with the toe tips. And then lift the right toes, flex that right foot. Toes reaching back toward your face. Breathe in. And exhale. Option to add on even more. Fingertips down. See if you can lift that right heel forward and up. And maybe it lifts up off the mat. Breathe in, you using the hip flexors strongly and your core. And then lower it back down. Step that right foot to about the center of your mat. Fingertips forward, lift the left leg standing split. And exhale, bow. Walk your fingertips back so they line up with the toe tips. Make sure the hips are square, toes are facing down. Deep breath in. And exhale here. And the next inhalation, look forward, lengthen. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, plant the palms, you can bend the right knee to get there. Inhale, lift the right heel.
and exhale, lower. So you're shifting your weight into your hands and your arms when you do that. Inhale to lift, and exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, maybe you give it a little hop, kick that right heel toward your sit bone, and then you move through a vinyasa. And we meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and full breath out. Second side, so we lift the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, hips square. Exhale here. Inhale, left heel up. Look forward, bend the knee, hops to the top of the mat. So again, maybe it's a few little hops. Maybe it's one big hop and you catch a handstand, and then we end up with a left foot forward. We step the right foot back, pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana, left hip up and back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold fingertips in line with the toe tips this time. And then lift the left toes. So you're pressing into the heel. Breathe in here. And exhale. And then if you want more, maybe you press into the fingertips and see if you can lift that heel up. And then lower it back down. Step that left foot to the center. And then shift, lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Standing split. Walk your fingertips back. Square off. Breathe in, and exhale here. Take one more, and exhale, and then inhale, look forward. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then maybe you give it a little hop, and then you make it any way back through a vinyasa. Maybe you skip a vinyasa and we meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in and full breath out. Breathe in here. Exhale for 2. Take one more breath and exhale. And then walk your hands back toward your feet. Uttanasana, back of the mat. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale, grab the waist. Root to rise, come all the way up to stand. Beautiful. And now, grab one of your blocks. And you can do this at a wall if you have a wall space that you'd like to use, or you can do it in the center of the room. So we'll take one block, place it on your mat, and we're gonna step on that block. So pick which leg you wanna kick up with first. And then step on your block, walk your hands forward. So your shoulders, again, shoulders align over the wrist, spread your fingers nice and wide. So we have the strong foundation. And then we'll lift the left leg. We've been here before. And then first option here is just lift the right heel. So the good thing about the block is that it gets us a little higher. So already our hips are higher. And that's where we need to go if we're gonna kick up into handstand. So you can just play with this. And then if you wanna go a little bit further, then you can shift forward and just pick up that right foot, kick the heel toward the right sit bone. And then maybe extend both legs straight. So you can just give it a try. Make sure you try both sides. If you need to pause the video, spend some extra time with it. Make sure you try it on both sides at least once. And then when you're finished, we meet in child's pose. So take your time, find a child's pose. Deep breath in. And full breath out. So reconnect, reset, find your breath. Deep breath in here. And full breath out. We'll take one more and exhale. And then we'll come back to downward facing dog. So shifting forward, tap the toes, lift the hips up and back. And take a moment just to settle in. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Beautiful. So this next round, this next way to get into handstand, we'll step the feet together, bring the big toes to touch, and we'll take some donkey kicks or some tuck hops to the top of the mat. So we'll bend both knees, look forward, shoulders over wrists, and heels to the butt. And again, maybe just come an inch closer each time. And maybe you make it all the way up, maybe you hold it, maybe you extend the legs. And then we meet at the top of the mat. And if that doesn't happen, don't worry about it. Top of the mat, feet hip distance. Slide your hands underneath your feet. So Pada Hastasana, stepping on the palms, stretching out the wrists. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Elbows out to the side. Release the head and the neck. Deep breath in. And exhale. Take 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more here. Breath in. And breath out. And then slowly, same time, release your feet. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the hips. Root to rise. Come all the way up to stand. Take a moment. Stand in Tadasana. Find your breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then let's turn to the side of the mat for this next sequence. Take your feet out wide. And we'll set up for Virabhadrasana 2 to start. So right toes forward. Bend the right knee over the ankle. And left toes slightly in, mostly parallel with the back edge of the mat. Sit nice and low. Take your arms out. And breathe here. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Arms strong. Shoulder blades soft. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. Stay for another breath. And exhale 3. And then inhale, lift both arms. Let the palms touch. Turn the right toes in and parallel the feet with the edges of the mat. So wide-legged stance for Prasarabhata Tanasana. Take the hands, interlace them behind your back. Right pinky to the bottom. Start with bent elbows. Hug the upper arm bones together. And really broad across the collarbones. And then inhale, start to straighten out. Lift the sternum, lift the heart. And then exhale, bow. Release the crown of the head down toward the mat. You can lift the arms, stretch out the shoulders for a moment. Deep breath in. And exhale here. Take another breath. And exhale. Slowly release your interlace. Bring the fingertips down underneath the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale here. So we're setting up. Another way to get into handstand would be the straddle way. You can either hop or press up in a straddle. So we'll play around with both. So shoulders over wrists, and spread the fingers nicely. You can set the feet a little closer. And for this first one, we're just gonna take some little hops. So we're not even thinking about getting up into a handstand. We're just staying here and hopping. So a little bend in the knees, and then just little hops. Doesn't have to be big. Maybe you hover for a second or 2. Really nice. Maybe you hop, and then you make your way up. Well, that wasn't very good. Let's try it. Give it a few hops. And then forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, palms down. This time, step the feet together. Feet hip distance. Pada Hastasana. This time, step on the top of your palms, so fingertips face back. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So stretching out the wrists, stretching out the forearms. Let the head and neck soften. Breathe in here. And breathe out. Take 1 more. And then slowly, again, same time if you can, release the hands from the feet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Slowly rise up to stand. Take your feet out wide. Left toes toward the back of your mat. Warrior 2. Front heel, back arch alignment. Shoulders over hips. Arms strong. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Sit nice and low into that left thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out for 2. And take another breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, lift the arms. Palms touch. Left toes turn in. So setting up again, feet parallel. Interlace left pinky to the bottom. Hug the upper arm bones together. Inhale to lift. Open across the collarbones. And then exhale to fold. And lift the arms. Release the head and neck. Breathe in. And exhale here. Take another breath. And exhale. And then slowly release. Fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. And we have 1 more try at this. This time I suggest 2 blocks underneath the feet. And we'll set up. So it doesn't have to be super wide as is comfortable for you. And then palms flat. And then to get all the way up, we think about stacking shoulders over wrists and then drawing the hips over the shoulders. And And you can do the same thing that we've been doing. Just lift the heels and come onto the toes here. Nice, and then if you're working to press up, then same thing. Come onto the toes, shift your weight, think about hips coming up, and then maybe slowly it happens. And then you come down just as slowly as you came up. See if you can hover, and then lower the feet. And then hop off your blocks. Blocks off to the side. Child's pose on your mat. Breathe in. And breathe out. So we played around with kicking up, with hopping up 2 legs, with straddling up. So some fun things to play with. If you're in your child's pose, take a moment to thread the right arm underneath the left. Just releasing the shoulders and the back and calming the nervous system. Deep breath in. And exhale here. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, and then slowly come back through center, switch sides, thread the left arm. And breathe, deep breath in. And full breath out. Stay for another breath. And exhale, and then slowly unwind. Walk your fingertips forward, lengthen, press the sit bones back to the heels, lengthen the spine forward, breathe in. And breathe out. And then we'll come all the way forward onto our belly from here. And then come onto the fingertips, take them nice and wide, press into the tops of the feet, and lift the shoulders and the chest. Nice. We'll just stay here, opening up and breathing. Lift the heart, breathe in. And exhale, press into the tops of the feet. Take one more breath to lift. And then exhale, lower, turn all the way onto your back. You can take one arm out and then roll yourself over. Gently hug your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And we'll twist from here. So bringing the hips to the left, the right, and then the knees to the left as high as the navel. Extend the right arm out, gaze to the right. Deep breaths. Inhale here. And exhale. Stay for another breath. And exhale. Slowly come back to center. Recenter the hips. Hips to the left. Knees to the right. Extend the left arm. Gaze left. Feel that openness across the collarbones. Breathe in. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale, slowly come back. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. And then take a few moments in Shavasana. So we'll only take about 5 breaths here. But if you're at home and you'd like to stay in Shavasana longer, please do. Just take a moment to let everything settle. Feel the weight of the body release into the mat. Feel the breath settle back down to its own natural pace. And rest in that inner space that's wide open and calm and peaceful. Take just a couple more breaths. And then we'll slowly come up from here. Start to deepen the breath. Bring some movement gently back. Fingers and toes. And then start to hug your knees in. Make your way to the right side. Take a pause, a moment of transition. And then slowly use your hands and your arms to make your way up to a comfortable seat. Sit up tall, sit well, draw your hands to heart center, bow your head towards your heart, and take a moment to seal the practice in gratitude. A gratitude for this body, for this breath, this practice of yoga. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Namaste. And thank you all so very much for joining me here at Jai Pure. Have a lovely day. Thank you.